to do for that?
Deep. Oh, yeah, I need to sound sexy, man. I need to sound sexy. Why are you making me look at the Instagram?
Have you live on YouTube.
Hey, guys, from now on, let me just tell you, we will not keep our shows up. Turn your notifications on from now on Facebook, Instagram. As soon as the show's over, we hide them. You either watch me when it's happening or you don't get to watch me. That's how I'm rolling. The Facebook people trying to stop me again, ain't they, Robert? Hey, so good to have you guys here from Instagram. We're talking real. I mean real. Dude, is there a way to get a mic into this phone so it sounds good?
I haven't found anything that's suitable yet.
Dude, I know, I did a mic. There's a little thing where you take and you plug into the bottom of that thing, and I talk,
Yeah, you can do that.
yeah, it's simple.
Okay. What was that guy, entrepreneur?
Yeah, that guy was Scott Duffy. If you guys haven't seen the interview I did with Scott Duffy, he's going to drop on Entrepreneur Magazine and some other magazine. Men's Health, Arnold's Armpits, Katie'sKahunas.com. If you haven't been to Katie'sKahunas.com, you got to go check it out, dude. It's rocking. Katie'sKahunas.com. Kahuna's free today. 2 for 1. Two for one and free. Oh, hey, thank you for joining us on Instagram. Today we're talking about real. I mean real estate. I'm going to be sharing with you today cash flow, dude. I'm gonna light you up on analyzing cash flow. Where can they see the whole show? GrantCardoneTV.com. That's right. Today I'm going to show you the 4 squares of cash flow, but not just this second. I can't give it all to you before we go to our sponsors. Hey, if you hadn't got your 10X GrowthCon ticket yet, grab it this morning. It's the last morning on the sale. Hey, Grant Cardone here. Every Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. on the West Coast, 8 o'clock in London. Oh my God, what's so funny about that? I don't know, but I'm in a good mood today. When most people are going to work and like, oh, it's Monday, I'm coming here saying, hey, it's Monday. It's time to make some money with some real estate. You know, I talked to you about the real estate thing because it is real. And if you can add time and provide yourself with cash flow, you and the family with cash flow while you wait over some period of time, no matter what part of the market, listen to me, no matter what part of the market you buy in the bottom, you buy in the middle, or you buy in the top. If you have enough time over time and you can get cash flow, okay, I guarantee you're going to make money in real estate. Listen to what I'm telling you right now. In fact, I'm going to show you something on the board right here. I'm going to talk to you about analyzing cash flow today. I'm going to show you the 4 square, my best-selling 4 square on analyzing cash flow.
I love the 4 squares.
Okay,
too.
but regardless of where you are, the bottom of the market or the top of the market, okay, if you have time plus cash flow, okay, you will make appreciation. Guarantee you. You cannot lose money in real estate. Even if you're buying at the bottom, you buy at the middle, or you buy at the top. The old adage about real estate was buy low and sell high. You will not be in the game. The people that are buying real estate, the people that accumulate massive real estate portfolios, buy at the bottom, in the middle, and at the top.
One of my favorite quotes is, don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait.
Yeah. Don't
Johnny.
buy real estate.
Are we on Facebook?
Don't wait to buy real estate. Don't wait and buy real estate. buy real estate
And
and
wait.
wait. However, you have to have cash flow while you do this, okay? The old adage, just wait. If you don't have cash flow, you cannot suffer through these cycles, okay? This cycle will go like this, and it's going to go back up again. We're probably somewhere in here right now. I don't know where. Doesn't matter to me. Why? Because I have cash flow sufficient to weather this thing when it goes down. By the way, cash flow doesn't have to go down, okay? Values can go down, okay? Let's say I bought something for 100 grand right here. Let's say it's worth 200 grand right here. But let's say this thing provides me with $2,000 of rent up here, okay? And let's say it goes down for something happened, and let's say this thing's now worth $160,000. Okay, that's the value that came down, okay? But how much did the rents come down? Right? In 2007, 2008, 2009, rents actually didn't pull back much. It was like tiny, little tiny. In fact, some rental markets went up, not down, even though the market collapsed. The people that lost real estate were people that depended upon appreciation and value. This is value, and this is cash. Okay? Cash flow, I'm going to teach you more right here, right now, every Monday. iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, wherever you are, I'll be there. I will teach you more here than any book that can deliver to you information because I simplify it. I make it simple. This is real estate investing made simple, okay? Remember, here's the trick. Cash flow. Cash flow in your business. Cash flow at home. Cash flow in real estate. Cash flow is the holy grail. You have to have cash flow. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take your calls and we're going to analyze cash flow. All right, I'm going to show you the 4 squares in analyzing cash flow. I've also shared with you the 4 squares of assessing value. Okay, that was another show. I'm going to show you here, how do I determine if I have enough cash flow to warrant buying? Can I hold it and keep it? Will it pay the debt and will it rehab the property? 305-865-8668. 305-865-8668. And the callers are flowing in. I got caller flow. Okay, so watch. First thing, what goes in this box is income. Right? What is income? Income is rent, right? Not potential rent, actual rent. Like I don't even look at potential rent. You know, even the company that manages our property, we use a third party to manage it. They accumulate the financial statements. They have like, I don't know, maybe a half an inch of a bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with income. Potential income, gross possible income, gross rental income. I'm like, yeah. I got to read down like a half an inch before I get to money. Actual money, income, not projected income, okay? Most of the performance that you see, the first part of that performance is the potential for income, okay? Now, what could income be? Well, let me just go ahead and fill these out. This is going to be expenses. This is going to be debt. And this is going to be cash flow. Now, if you don't have any debt, you would only have 3 squares. Or you'd have 4 squares and this would be 0, okay? So what could income be? What's income? Income is rent.
Laundry.
Extra
add-ons like if you're charging for cable.
VIP garbage.
Trash.
Cable.
Parking.
Parking. Okay. Late fees. Application fees. What else would we have, man?
That's most of them.
Damage.
Yep.
Refundables. Dog pet income, cat income, pool income to use the pool, lost keys. Like how many different items can I get here? Okay, you'd want a bunch of items here. If I have, and again, the more the merrier. The more people I have coming, the better, right? I could have AT&T. Maybe I got a building that's got a big antenna on it and I got cable income. Maybe I get DirecTV cable. Maybe I get Comcast cable. I don't know, what else could I have, Ryan? Maybe I work a deal out with people, right? Where they get to advertise on my property. I'm looking for income. I have income. How much can I get? Expenses. Oh, by the way, RUBS could be a program right here, charging people $30 for water, gas, and electricity. When I come from break, I'm going to talk to you about the expenses, the debt, and the cash flow. This is Well, this is where it all happens on Monday. The best TV in the world right here, right now.
Too many people are being kept from their dreams by circumstances they couldn't control. All they needed was a second chance or a fresh start. That's why Cash Now was created. Since 1997, Ray Abood, owner of Cash Now, has been the premier expert in home renovation in the York tri-state area. Offering a 5-step home buying process, Ray and his team will ensure your needs are covered and get you closer to your dreams of buying a home in any city across the United States. Visit cashnowpa.com. That's cashnowpa.com to get started. Too many people are being kept from their dreams by circumstances they couldn't control. Icon Funding is the leader in creative real estate capital. With millions of dollars available to investors immediately, we provide fast, flexible funding and offer a simple and easy approval process. We have terms that are tailored to your needs, and most of our creative lending programs are based on the property value and not your credit. There are no financials required in all credit accepted loan program. We are able to close commercial loans that are outside of conventional lending guidelines. Go to iconfunding.net. Get your marketing and copyright the first time and save your company from a $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 mistake. You have to simplify the process and keep it simple, and that's what we do at Pixel 506. We will outthink your competition, create the fastest, most effective marketing and web design, and grow your business with leads and effective top-notch marketing strategies. Sign up now at pixel506.com.
Hey, welcome back to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. My name's Grant Cardone. Every Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I come to you to talk about real estate. Cash flow producing, multifamily apartment dwelling, not the slumlord. Just had to let go of a deal this morning. People are going to be upset with me about it too, okay? So look, I'm showing you the 4 squares of analyzing cash flow. The first square is income, RUB programs, rent, laundry, VIP parking, VIP trash. Like, I don't let people move trash around on the property. Natalie, she opens her door up on Monday, puts the trash outside, and we come pick it up for her. And I charge her to pick up her trash. And by the way, she doesn't have an option. I don't want her dragging her trash. Might be a boyfriend. Put him out there. I'll pick him up for you. Okay? Okay, so look, like all this parking, credit, application fees, all that is income. You got it? I'm going to erase this, and then I'm going to fill out our expenses, okay? What could expenses be, Ryan? Do you want to help me on this?
Sure.
Roofing, lawn maintenance.
No, roofing will not be an expense yet. Let's start with salaries. Okay, let's start with salaries. Okay, we can start with lawn care. Mm-hmm. We could start with the roof, but the roof is only going to happen every so often. And by the way, that would be called what's called a CapEx expense. Okay? I get a little complicated. Capital expenditure as opposed to a recurring expenditure. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got security.
You got payroll. You got
I need
admin.
somebody to remove Natalie from the property for killing her boyfriend and putting him outside in the VIP trash. Okay? I got repairs. The carpet was bad.
R&M.
We picked it up, right? So you're going to have everything here
Payroll.
from payroll.
Admin.
Now, some of you right now, you're buying a duplex and you're not going to have any payroll. You're looking at something, you're like, my God, man, this thing takes in $1,000 a month and there's no expenses. It's because you're not charging yourself to be on the property. But somebody normally would have to be there, right? Like in California, if you have 16 units, you have to have somebody live on the property. I think the hurdle is 16. Once you get to 16, 15, or 16, you have to have somebody live on property, right? So you'll see a whole bunch of things in expenses that are actually just garbage. Like you'll see a unit that was a model, okay? Look, the model's not an expense. It's just an empty unit. It is an expense, but don't kid yourself. It's just not income, right? So we could have what? I got water. I got utilities. Let's just put utilities here, right? I got insurance. These are things you can't get rid of. So you might see something on there, variable and non-variable expenses, right? Insurance. We got taxes. I can't get away from taxes. I got to pay property taxes. What else we got, Ron?
So you got payroll, you got landscaping, you got
Gotta cut
security.
the grass.
You've got contract services.
Contract services,
Yep.
like could be a laundromat. I got to pay the laundry people. I got to pay AT&T if I'm offering internet.
You said utilities.
Utilities, okay,
Water,
water,
sewer,
gas,
trash.
electric, sewer, trash.
Redecorating.
Redecorating.
Repairs and maintenance.
Repairs and maintenance. Paint, trim, rims, glims, insurance, things you got to have, right? I mean, those are things you got to have. Now,
Marketing.
Huh?
Marketing.
Marketing, accounting, legal.
admin.
Good. You got to advertise. right? So those are expenses. Debt. What is debt? Debt is principal and interest on the loan, okay? If you have debt on the loan. That's it. There's nothing else to put in right here. Okay, and the last thing is, did we making any money on this deal or not? Okay, so let me show you how simple this is. I'm going to start with 1 unit, even though everybody that watches this show knows that would be suicide. 2 units would be suicide of a slower nature. 4 units would just be a cut by 1,000 knives on your wrist over and over. Okay, 8 units would be, I'm hallucinating because I've been watching Tim Ferriss do the 4-hour work week twice. Okay, so watch. 1,000 units.
He says twice. 1,000
units. Okay, let's say your expenses are 300.
Okay.
Because it's 1 unit, dude. It's 1 unit. You're all good. Okay. Let's say you don't have any debt. Then your cash flow would appear to be $700.
What about the mortgage though on the expenses?
Well, let's say there is no debt. Okay. Now watch. 1,000. Let's say your property. You can't get away from property taxes, and you cannot get away from insurance. You have to insure the dwelling. I mean, you're crazy if you don't, right? There would probably have to be some other utilities. Okay. Anything below a 50% number, somebody's not counting everything. Maybe you're there and you don't count your time. Right? So if $1,000, I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of $400 or $500 should be my expenses. Okay? Now the more units I go, the more leverage I get, right? So again, this is a problem. Why?
It's not enough.
No, this is a problem because if they move out, there's 1 unit, you're zero. And you're losing money right here. This was my first adventure into real estate. Okay, the difference was I borrowed some money too, so I have a $725 note over here. Okay, so I'm like, I make it $1,000. My rent, I think my rent was $550 here or something. I mean my debt, principal and interest was $550. I had $300, so I was making like $150. I'm like, dude, I'm all good. Okay, and then they moved out. I'm like, oh, not so good. Bad situation. And I got scared and I sold the property. Right? Why? Because I didn't have the cash flow to get me through the dip. Now, dips don't just come economically, they become because of problems, okay? It could become because we're in a good economy right now, but maybe they built a bunch of stuff around me. That could cause a problem on this property. A flood comes in, wipes out my property, puts me underwater. I can't collect my rent because my people move out because their shit's wet. See what I'm saying? There could be a lot of things that happen. All right, so let me bring you through another scenario here, okay? Probably a more likely scenario. Let me do a rent. Anybody in the room, Ryan, what do you pay a month in rent?
$2,500.
Okay, Ryan pays $20. Natalie, what do you pay?
$2,100.
Damn. Robert, huh? $1,500. Paulie pays $1,500 a month. Okay, so let's say for instance, let's say I go buy a $200,000 apartment. I put $30,000 down. No. Let's do y'all's dumb deal where you put $10,000 down. You finance a house with $190,000. Can you help me out with these numbers? Okay. So you're saying no, I'm not going to rent this. I'm going to rent it out. I'm going to buy a little place. You want to do a fourplex?
That's fine.
Okay, we'll do a fourplex. Okay, a fourplex in Miami is going to cost how much?
What, 80 grand a door?
No way. Can't find that.
In the slum?
400 grand. Let's say 100 grand a door, okay? You can do this with a 5% down, right?
On a fourplex, on an investment.
And let's say you're going to live in
primary.
one of them, yeah. Yep. Okay? So when we come back from break, we're going to determine the cash flow on this one deal.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to come back in and say, okay, how much can I get? Can I get $6,000 a month in rent? Is it going to cost me like $2,400 a month? And expenses? What's the debt going to cost, and will there be enough money? When I come back from break, if you know the answer to that, let me know right now. Post it in comments. If you got a question, post that. But don't go nowhere.
Opportunity, it's what we live for. Financial freedom is created from opportunity. At Symmetry Financial, we are committed to getting hard workers, talented individuals who love to sell, who love to help others create a strong 6-figure income. If you ever wanted to have everything you wanted in life, Symmetry Financial holds the key to get you there. We want you, the top talent, the best in the business, to join our team. Sign up now at sfgcareers.biz. That's sfgcareers.biz. Learn how to invest in real estate like Grant Cardone, but you don't have the cash to invest yet? Reach out to Chris Root and his team where he will show you how to invest in real estate to build cash without credit or much money by learning how to wholesale real estate. We'll show you the right way to build cash so you can invest in multifamily apartments and other real estate investments like Grant Cardone.
Sign up now at chrisrude.com. That's chrisrude.com. Are you tired of buying ads? How much would 5 times more visitor from search engines like Google or Bing do for your business? Link Research Tools helps you increase that free organic traffic. We have offerings to get your business to become the dominant force on the internet. The secret of internet traffic is what we give you. We convert that traffic into cash flow for your business. Learn more at linkedresearchtools.com. That's linkresearchtools.com and sign up.
Franchising is listed by Grant Cardone as one of the ways to become a millionaire. Let the experts at Fran Finders be with you every step of the way as your partner finding, buying, selling, and promoting franchises. With over 10 years experience, Fran Finders is the company to help get set up with franchising, to help you get set up with owning your own franchise and finding a franchise that's right for you. Visit franfinders.com. That's franfinders.com to get started with your search today.
Why do we like dogs in the real estate space?
Because they protect the property.
Okay, look. So we're talking about analyzing cash flow. I'm showing you the 4 squares I use to analyze my real estate. Now, I said to you earlier, if you can have cash flow in time, you will get appreciation. Problem is most people don't have the cash flow and get pinched at a certain time and got to sell their property. At Cardone Capital, we don't sell our property until we double or triple our equity in a deal. So if I put 20 grand down at Cardone Capital and I put 20 grand down in a deal, I'm not selling that deal until I walk away with 40 to 60,000 as profit. Okay, and I want cash flow while I waited. That's my rule of thumb, a double or a triple. So to do that though, I have to have this. If you can't get cash flow, so let's say I got 4 units. Okay, we bought 4 units in Chicago, 4 units in San Francisco. You can't buy 4 units in San Francisco for 400 grand though.
No.
4 units in San Francisco would be $1.6 million.
Okay.
Maybe $2 million. But the rents are going to be like stupid, right? The rents are going to be like $6,000 a unit. You understand? Everything changes, so everything's relative. I always say to you, if you can't figure this out on a $100 million deal, you shouldn't be doing a $1 million deal. If you can't figure out a $1 million deal, you shouldn't be doing a $100,000 deal. They're just zeros. You're just adding numbers, moving numbers around, okay? So let's say my income from these 4 units, $1,500 a month, that's what Polly pays, $6,000 in income. If I'm 100% occupied, hard to believe you could do that. But hey, you want to be an optimist? Good. I'm not one, okay? Expenses. Let's say you're at a 40% expense rate. I could trust that. I could trust, hey man, oh, by the way, you forgot that Irma was going to come through and tear up a bunch of trees. Now you got a little landscaping back. Okay. Now, let's what's the debt on $380,000?
380 times 6%?
Yeah. No, times 4.
22.8.
The interest rate right now is going to be about 4.25, but use a rate factor of 6.06.
22.8 per year.
Divided by 12.
Okay.
Now Ryan's doing it annually because that's the way we do things. We don't do them monthly.
6%.
We do it annually because you're never going to buy a property for 1 month.
1,900.
Okay, so let me just tell you, what most of you are doing right now, the fact that you would do this on a monthly basis by itself would tell me that you do not belong in real estate yet. Anybody that shows you a monthly statement, including your mortgage broker, is incorrect. You cannot keep real estate for 1 month. You should be doing annualizing 12 months minimum. But what about next year? Dude, what's this thing going to cost us? Okay, you don't keep this for 1 month. This isn't a car payment. This is a serious obligation right here, right? Okay, $6 grand, $2,400, $1,900. What did I make on the deal?
1,700.
1,700 or 700?
It's 1,700 if you're full.
Oh, 1,700. Okay, 1,700. Good. Awesome deal. 8.5% return. 17. No. Times 12.
So 1,700 times 12 equals 20 grand.
20,000. Okay. What did I put down on the deal?
20 grand.
Dude, got all my money back in year 1. That can't be right. Something's wrong with this.
No.
Okay. Something's wrong with this, okay?
Well,
$6,000.
Yeah, your income's high.
No, that's not that high. It's a great deal then.
Right.
So basically what he's telling me is I can't buy this thing for $100,000 a unit.
Typically, what I found is it's 1%. So if it was 400 grand, you get $4 grand a month.
Yeah. So this is what Ryan's saying. The rent here, if you can find a $400,000 deal that rents for $1,500 a month, see what we just found was an exceptional deal.
Screaming.
Okay. Typically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay probably for every $1,500, I'm probably going to pay 1.2 to 1.3. I'm going to pay more than one. More than a 10 factor is probably even easier for you to understand. So for every $1,500, I'm probably going to pay $150,000 to $200,000 per unit. So this thing could be this. Okay, let's change this to $800,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or I'll change it to $600,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these numbers aren't going to change over here, right? Let's say this is 600 grand now.
So 600,000 times what? 5% down.
5% down, 30,000.
30 grand.
Yeah, I finance 570.
Yep.
How much is that a month, a
It's
year? And
34.2 a year divided by 12 is going to be 28.50
$28.50.
per month.
Yeah.
Plus my expenses.
Oh no, sorry, $28.50 here.
Up top.
$28.50.
And then what are my expenses?
$24.50. So that's
Plus-
this is much more likely, right? $52.50. So I'm going to have $750 a month.
If you're full.
If I'm full, if we don't have a catastrophe, if we don't have any problems, if I don't have a move out, if I don't run into a heroin addict that tears the place up, okay? If I don't have an insurance claim, if the taxes don't go up, how many different ifs you want here, okay? Okay, now notice what happened here. This is $6,000, $1,500 a month. I'm paying how much a door now? For $150, that's a 10 multiple. Typically, I'm in a 10 to 12 multiple with what we're buying today. So listen to what I'm saying. If you're taking notes, this is the best real estate show anywhere on the internet or on TV, folks. The best book you can read is 2 books, and then it's not a book. It's this show and Walking Properties. The third thing you would do is read a book. $1,500 bucks, you're going to look at a multiplier somewhere between 10 and 12 per door. Every $1,500 is going to cost you somewhere between $150 to $180,000 per door for it to even cash flow. Now, my question to you is this: $750 a month. Is this worth all the energy for $750? $180 a month, $180 a week. You're taking the phone calls, you're showing the property, you're renting it, they move out, you got to meet somebody. By the way, how many people do you need to show? How many Natalies and Pauls and Roberts and Ryans do you need to show the property to find the one that's going to move in? And by the way, coordinate the day they're going to be there to help them move in. And get them a new key. Okay? And do their credit check. Right? Not to mention, every month you got to be sure they're paying their freaking rent. Even the good people are late. Okay, let's take a caller.
All right, I got Ranson in California.
Ranson, what's going on, buddy? What's going on, Ranson?
Hey, Mr. Grant Cardone, how you doing today?
Good, man. I'm doing good.
Dude, you have no idea. It's such an honor to talk to you.
Oh, my honor, brother. My honor. What's your question?
So,
First of all, let me ask you a question before you go there, all right?
Sure.
What are the 4 squares of analyzing cash flow?
You got income, debt, fixed finances, and cash flow?
Yeah, well, that's kind of bad.
Income, expense, debt, and cash.
Okay, gross income, expenses, number 2, right below it, right? Debt, income, expenses, debt, and that determines your cash flow.
Okay, got it. Well,
Okay,
I
good.
was on hold, so I wasn't listening.
You
My
were
bad.
close, man. You were close, man. Okay, what's your question?
Okay, so, I have a ton of questions, but we'll start with this deal real quick. I found this deal in Santa Ana. It's 1410 French Street,
Okay,
and it's off Loopnet.
okay.
And it's by your boys, Marcus and Millichap, so I don't know how you feel about those cats.
I would pass.
Hey.
Just based on the 4 things you just told me.
what?
I'm just kidding. What's the address?
1410 French Street.
Yeah, what city?
It's in Santa Ana, California.
Santa Ana.
Can you help me with this?
So I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in backwards, dude. Tell me what the rent is.
You know, they don't have it listed anywhere. And I haven't contacted these guys, these brokers that they have here.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you want me to do? You want me to rub my crystal ball or something? I mean, what am I
don't
supposed to
know.
do right now? You don't know the rent?
I figured you're the...
You think it's pretty? You think it's pretty? You like the color?
I don't like the color, but the area is nice. It's not ghetto Santa Ana. It's pretty
So if
decent
you know
Santa-
the area, dude, you should know what the rents are.
I would say maybe 1,200, 1,100.
You guessing?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Hang up on this fool. Call me back when you get your shit together, man.
Get some info.
Hang up on that fool. Just dump him off.
See,
I
we
don't
need a
have
sound
time
for
for
that
this
too.
bullshit.
We need a sound for that too.
Yeah, I need like, hang up on this fool.
Yeah, like game over.
Okay, look, you guys got to know everything, man. Not just it's pretty, it's cute. You got to know how many units, what's the rent, what's the occupancy, what's the neighbor, what's the guy across the street. Like, if you guys knew how much research we do on one deal just to say, no, we're not going to buy the deal. That's
right.
Okay? All right? Now, can you give me that address again? How many units was it?
20 units.
20 units. Okay?
They're asking $4 million.
They're asking $4 million. Okay? So that's $200,000 a door. So based on what he said, the rents are $1,500. The deal don't work.
He said 1,200.
No, $1,200. The
Yeah.
deal don't work because what did I say, man? This multiplier right here is going to be
Times
10 to
10.
12, right?
Yep.
It's a 10 to 12 multiplier. So if he's getting $1,200 a month rent and I'm paying $200,000 a door, we should do this for another show.
Yeah.
But it's the door multiplier, okay? The rent to what you're paying per door. So they want $2 million, $4 million for 20 units. That's 200. Is that right? 200,000 a unit. Dude, I got to get. How much rent you got to get for this? You got to get $2,000 to like
22.
$2,800 a month.
Yeah.
I mean, at $2,800, I know I'm making money now, right? So, huh?
It's like right off the main five.
Okay, so let's just do the deal here. Let's just do the nasty on this deal.
Okay.
$2,000. He's going to do $40,000 a month. Expenses are going to be how much? Let's do the 30%. I'm just going to be real generous because that fool, my man, you know I love you, dog.
$12,000.
I only call my friends a fool because I can. That fool that I just hung up on, you know he thinks he can operate it for $12,000 a month, or $12,000 a year.
Right.
$12,000 a month.
Right.
30%.
Pretty skimp.
Is this the income? 20 units, $2,000 a month. No, he said $1,200 a month.
He said 1,200, but I don't, he was guessing.
But let's get to 2,000.
Okay, good.
2,000 a month, okay? So we'll just see if the deal works. I don't actually need to know a price to know what I can pay.
Okay.
Okay.
Now this deal, you're gonna need 25% down, right? Or am I jumping ahead?
Oh, and this deal, we definitely gonna need 25%
Because it
down.
ain't, it,
okay?
ain't a, it ain't a single.
Yeah, because you got to put 25% down. Probably going to need more than that, actually. $4 million. You're going to need $1 million down.
Yep.
You're going to finance $3 million. Help me out, Ryan.
Okay.
$3 million annualized is going to be $180,000 a year. It's $15,000 a month. Okay, that's the debt. $15,000 a month. Am I right?
Yeah.
Should be. Okay, 15,000. 40 less 12 less 15, 27. The thing makes $13,000 a month times 12. It's going to make 130 plus 26, 156 a year.
Man, this guy's good, isn't he?
$156,000 a year. You put $1 million down. It's a 15% return. It's awesome. Is that right?
My calculator's smoking. That is correct. Yeah.
Okay. If you make $156,000 a year and you put $1 million down, I'm buying that deal right now. But I don't think you can do this. I don't think you can operate this thing for $12,000 a month. Let me tell you why. 2 letters. CA. Okay. You know what you got in California that's a problem?
The tax man.
Water, taxes, and dickheads. That's DKH.
And there's a shirt for that, right?
Yeah, don't be a.
Don't be a.
Okay? Just kidding about the You know what that means? That's regulations. That's regulation. Some jerk's gonna come.
So the easy
hey
doing
man, you
business.
gotta put the freaking handicap thing in. Dude, we don't have any handicap here. You
Yeah.
gotta put braille on the. You gotta put braille. We don't have blind people living here, bro. I've never had a blind person visit my property.
What else?
I mean, how would he get here if he's blind?
A stick?
Okay, it's a garden, single floor. Okay, you need handicap access. They ain't no stairs.
But
We
if there
still
were,
need it.
but if there were stairs,
If there were stairs, the rail would be right here. Okay. Okay, next caller.
All right, I got Filbert,
I hope Filbert's
New
prepared.
Mexico.
By the way, taxes on this deal are going to be a $4 million deal are going to be $80,000 a year.
Oh my gosh.
Taxes on that deal will be $7,000 a month. So I know for sure the taxes alone on that deal are $7,000.
Yeah.
So I only have $5,000.
20% of the income or whatever that is.
I only have $5,000 left for expenses. It's impossible. It just doesn't work. So you guys got to know the 4 quadrants, the 4 square
Really
of
well.
cash flow. And you need to know it inside out, backwards and far. I don't know how much it is. Dude, you should know, okay? And if you don't know, people, I make offers and stuff all the time that we don't know the price of it, okay? I'll show you a big deal. Let me talk to this guy.
I got Filbert in New Mexico.
Filbert, what's going on, man? I hope you're better prepared than that last dude.
How's it going, Mr. GC?
Man, I'm good, man. How you doing, my little
I'm
brother?
doing great.
My little nephew?
Glad to be talking to you.
Man, I'm so glad to be
I
talking to
honestly
you, man.
may not be 100% prepared, but I have a lot of info on this deal I was looking at.
Come on, man. Give it to me. Drop it like it's
Looking
hot.
at a 1033 Madeira Drive Southeast here in New Mexico. I had sent it to Ryan.
10. What is it? 10 what?
1033.
1033.
Yeah.
Madeira Drive.
How you spell Madeira?
Madeira.
Yeah.
Drive, DR.
Madeira? How you
Southeast.
spell Madeira?
Madeira.
Yeah. You used to live there?
Right.
I used to live in Albuquerque.
Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
personally haven't.
Albuquerque, right?
Correct.
Dude, this is a single family home.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
1033
this is
Madeira.
a 42 unit.
There you go. That's it.
Okay, 42 units. Go ahead, man. Okay,
Drop
go
it.
ahead. How much is it, brother?
So they're asking $1,925,000.
Okay, now why did these people stop at $1,925,000, man?
I couldn't tell you. They'll
No,
probably
I can
go
tell
less.
you. I can tell you because they're like, we'd like to get to $2 million, but we ain't got the guts to. So let's call it $1,925,000, which really means they probably want $1,850,000 here. Okay, or maybe
Correct.
$1,750,000. But just understand that number's made up. You got my attention. Go ahead. How many units?
You got my attention. Go ahead.
42 units.
42 burners. How much a unit?
Let's see. You know what? I hadn't done that math, to be honest, but
Hang up on that fool. I ain't got time for no fool, man.
45K.
What? Is
Per
that how
unit.
much it is?
42 units, right?
Yeah.
So 45,000 per unit.
45,000 a unit?
Yep.
Oh, that you're saying they're paying 45,000?
Yeah, per unit.
Dude, can
yeah.
you get that guy back on the phone? I didn't mean to hang up on him so quick.
But we should have a buzzer for that, though, right?
45,000 per.
All right, he's here.
How much is the rent there, dude? How much is the rent? Can you tell me how much the rent is?
average would be around $625 a unit.
627.
Around $626 or so.
Oh wow. 626. Is that made up or is that real?
What is that? What is 626?
$626 a month is basically what I came up with off the numbers that they had.
Oh, okay. So what's the total income at the property? You have the financials?
$315,504.
Good. Now, what we learned from this show already that I would definitely take away is you do annual numbers, not monthly numbers. Big, very important thing. You guys that are doing monthly numbers, that's not how you pay for stuff. Okay. What do the expenses show on the deal?
Expenses are showing 131,000.
Okay, that's 40.
Yeah, I like that. I like that number. Remember the 40 to 50% rule that I had. Anything under 40%, I'm like, there's no way.
Yep.
I guarantee you, you show me something that you're operating at 30%, I'll show you somebody that's lying to somebody. By the way, most people just lying to themselves. Okay?
Right.
So the 131, 315 a year, 131. Now, he's going to go get a new loan on this deal, okay? Let's say he pays the $1,925,000. He's going to have to put $400,000 down, right, Ryan?
Yeah, 500.
481.
Okay,
500,
good. We're going to just round it up to 425, all right? I'll tell you what, let's just round up to 500.
Yeah.
Because if you got 481, you got 500. You're going to finance $1,250,000 or $1,425,000. What's the debt on that?
So 500K.
Okay, remember, we're doing the 4 squares. We're trying to find out, is there enough cash to do what? So I can hold on to this thing when the market goes down.
85.5 per year.
Okay,
$86,000.
$86,000.
With around 87,783.
Yep, $7,200 per month.
So what's the cash flow? You take the 315 less the 131 less the 86.
315
So it looks like about 215,
minus
217.
131
Looks like about $98,000 a year.
98.
Give or take.
Yeah,
I
98.
came up
98,
with
man.
about
I don't
96.
use a calculator. You know why? Because my daddy took mine away from me when I was 6. He said,
I
you
know
don't
your
need that,
numbers,
son.
man.
You don't need that. Use this.
I know you're great at numbers. I've seen you do it on the videos.
But you know why? Because I've done a lot of numbers. It's not because I'm smart, like I'm a math smart
Right.
person. I do a lot of numbers. Like my kids are good with skates because they do skates all the time, or little dials and stuff. Whatever you play with, some of you
That's
just play with yourself all the time. It's the only thing you're good at. Is John's over there just playing with. I'm an expert at this. I got it worked
On
out.
the drive.
I can do it when I'm
Got the drive
tired.
to do that.
I can do it in the morning. I can do it on a lunch break. I'm good at this. You guys need to be that good at your cash flow calculations, okay? 98 grand a year. I'm putting 500 grand down. I'm making 100 grand. That's 20% return, bro. I'm buying this deal. Now, I'm buying this deal. You understand? That's a 20% return.
Right.
I'm buying this deal all day long, unless it's not a good neighborhood. Okay, now the questions you got to ask is this. The questions you need to ask once you pass the cash flow check. 2 questions you want to ask. Do I want to be there managing the property every day? And number 2, how do I exit? How do I leave?
Right.
How do I get off this thing? Who am I going to sell it to? Are they going to see the same thing I'm going to see? Third thing you might want to ask, in addition to what you're going to spend every month, what are you going to be spending CapEx wise, which is not an ordinary expense. These are ordinary expenses. CapEx will actually come off of this cash flow. Now, if you don't understand what I'm talking about right now, you should not be out buying your own real estate. If you don't know about that expenditure right there that would come off of cash flow, it would not. Your accountant might want to insert it right here. That's not where it's inserted, okay? It's inserted after cash flow. It's done as a result of cash flow. So if I'm holding something for 8 or 10 years, I know 1 year I'm probably going to get whacked with a roof,
Right.
with redoing the place, with cabinets. What do box cabinets cost?
good question.
I want to take out all the cabinets and put in new cabinets. I want to put in new floors. I want to put in the thin
$1,000,
layered
probably $1,000.
$1,000 for cabinets.
Yeah.
Could be more than that.
Yeah.
You know, we're looking at a property right now. I'm going to spend 10 to 14,000 per unit. 10 to 14,000 per unit. New floors, new walls, new kitchens, new tubs, new sinks, new lighting. I'm going to spend 10 to 14,000. I'm not going to do that every year. I'm going to do it once a year, maybe every 10 years, and it's going to whack me for 1 year, but it should increase what? If I'm going to spend all that money,
Cash flow. Rent.
no, it should affect my rent, my income. Okay?
Income, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is the 4 square. This is the 4 squares that we use. This is the quadrant that figures our cash flow. Okay? Look, if you're skinny, okay, anything, you're looking for 8 to 10 here. I'm looking for 8 to 10, 8 to 10, 12, something like that in that range, depending on the neighborhood. If I get a sick neighborhood, unbelievable, and I got a lot of money, I'm a rich dude, maybe I'm a pension fund. I'm like one of these big rich life insurance companies. I got so much money, I got to just like put 100 million over here, put 100 million over here, put 80 million. Dude, those guys, they're buying what's called core product, brand new products, okay? Big office buildings. They're like, hey, we'll accept 4 or 5% for 10 or 15 or 20 years. And they're going to freaking kill it on the way out. Why? Because they got time. This is what I want you to take away from today's show, okay? Time and cash flow equal appreciation. Time and cash flow are guaranteed. I tell people, look, man, I told a friend of mine, I said, I guarantee you a 2x to 3x return investing in my real estate. You give me $1 million, dude, and I'm going to give you $2 to $3 million back by the time I'm done. How can you guarantee that, Grant? Time and cash flow equal appreciation. Okay? Time and cash flow. And by the way, you have to have cash flow to get the time. Next caller. The only reason you wouldn't have time is because of debt or a partner.
Can't pay.
Okay, that's why we look in a lot of different markets. I'm looking for partners, okay, that are like, dude, I'm out of time. Like we're doing a deal right now where the guy that has the money is out of time. They're not out of cash flow. The thing cash flows, the guy that's on the deal, that's controlling the deal behind the scenes, he's like, dude, I'm done. I want off the deal. So we're gonna sneak in, take the fish out of the ocean. Okay, let's talk to this last call. I hope I don't have a fool because I've been hitting my share of fools today. Alex, what's up, man? Give me a deal, bro. Give me a deal.
Uncle G, how's it going, sir?
Come on, man. You think I was too hard on those other two dudes?
Nah, man, nah. If you don't know your shit, man, you should be calling in.
Come on, man.
That's what I say, brother. Hey, man, quick question. I want to pick your brain. I'm primarily in tech, but I do dabble a little bit of real estate. So over the years, I have been able to acquire a single-family home, all paid off, fourplex, all paid off, bringing in roughly $3,500 a month, pre-vote. Completely
Okay.
free, nothing, no expenses. We manage the property ourselves.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
paint it, we rent it. We don't got none of that expense.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to show you how to use the 4 squares. Okay?
All right.
To show that you, sir, are also a fool.
No. All right.
Are you bragging? Or are you
No,
complaining?
watch. Because I'm going to use the 4 squares to determine when I should sell something.
Mm-hmm.
When do I get rid of something, not buy something? When do I not own it anymore? All right? What do you think those properties are worth?
The fourplex is $200K, and the single-family home is roughly $60K.
It's $60,000.
Yes, sir. The single-family home is $60K. Fourplex is $200K.
Dude, what do you live in? What do you live in, dude? What do you live? Tell me, it's a BMW. You live in a BMW. That's $60,000. That's a car, bro. I got a watch that's $60K.
Bro. I live in a whole different house, bro. These are just investment properties. G.
That's just wrong. I shouldn't even say that. I got a watch that's got like 2-inch face on it. It's 60.
Yeah, but that 60 is bringing me in $800 a month. So
Okay,
you can't
good.
really
So
argue with that.
now I like the way you're bragging, man. Okay, what's the total income on the properties? All of them.
Let's say $3,200 a month.
Okay, $3,200 a month. Okay, and your expenses to operate, you said were 0.
Except for when there's, of course, physical damage, whatnot. But for the most part,
it's impossible. We know it's impossible for it to be 0. First of all, you're not counting your time. You lie to yourself. Bro, there's enough people. I'll lie to you. Don't stand in line, like be second. Mm-hmm. You don't need to lie to yourself too, man, okay? If you drive over there, did it cost you something?
Yep, definitely time.
If you set up a telephone and say, call me to rent my joint, did that cost you something? Do you run ads? Do you have
taxes?
Water? Okay. Do you pay taxes? No, you're charging the taxes back to the house, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So he's cool, right? Insurance. They pay the insurance, or you pay the insurance?
No, sir. Tenants pay the insurance.
Who's responsible for the taxes?
That would be myself. $3K a year.
So look, it's not 0. Okay. So now we start digging in a little bit. We find out, your wife don't need to cheat on you. You cheat on you. Okay? So now we got $250 a month. $250 a month for what? What do you say, taxes? What else you missing, man?
Well, my main question is this.
Repairs, maintenance?
All right. I need to 10X this.
Yeah, well, you can't 10X it holding on to that, dude. You got a minnow on your fishing rod, and you're like, I got to bring my mullet in, man. I'm bringing my mullet in. What's a little striped fish?
He's sweating.
What's that little stripe? The drum fish. Y'all know the drum fish?
Uh-huh.
I got a little drum fish on there. He's about this big.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Like you're fishing in an aquarium.
He was strong, though.
You got a little aquarium. You got a little 24-gallon aquarium. Bring Billy in here. Can you bring Billy in here? I got Billy on the hook. Dude, you got to take Billy off the hook, man. You got to get a new rod, new lake, new pond, right? New bait. So I'd blow all this out. Let me tell you why I'd blow it all out, okay? You're taking in $3,200. You have no debt, right?
Correct.
So it looks to you like you're making $2,900 a month. But this is what you don't know, okay? Right now, you have $260,000 worth of equity. He's making $2,900. So what is that? That's $36,000 a year. So he's making.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
Well, you're not, but because you're not counting all that other stuff you do, right? Because you don't value your own time and energy. So what's $36,000 divided by 260?
36,000 divided by 260
Yeah.
is 13.8.
So he's getting a 13.8% return on his baby money. Okay. Now the way you think about this is you're like, dude, what could I buy with 260 grand? I'd dump all this, and this is what I would do. I'd take the 260, I would 1031 into another real piece of real estate. He's already in real estate, and this could buy him like a $750,000 apartment deal, right? And I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna fill in the blocks again. You guys like the way I'm gonna do this now? So I found out it's time to sell. Maybe it's not, maybe it is. Let's find out. $750,000, what city you live in?
San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, man. Good renter market, bruh. Good renter market. We were just over there shopping. Okay, I'm going to go to San Antonio. Go to San Antonio. First of all, I'll just tell you right now, dude. You give me that 260. I'll pay you 30 grand a year to sit with me. What's he earning now? 36.
32.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Would you rather have $36,000 in whatever you describe right here? Whatever that is, okay? I got legal fees this high on deals. Okay, I'm making fun of you right now. I'm trying to hurt you right now, okay? Would you rather earn $36,000 owning that or $30,000 owning 750?
Of course, it's 750. Obviously.
Even though it would be less cash flow.
It's less cash flow, but in the long term, it's bigger money.
Exactly. You're gonna have a bigger bang on the way out. Okay. What you'd really rather do is be part of a $40 million deal because there's a shortage of that. I can find plenty of duplexes, plenty of eightplexes, plenty of small deals. You can find small deals all over San Antonio, but it's when you get to the big giant ones in the good locations that it's hard to replace. Okay, $750,000 deal. What's that going to cost me in San Antonio?
Per door, or what do you?
Yeah. Like what can I buy?
They're 80 grand per door. I mean, we were looking at that one deal was 100 grand a door.
Yeah. Okay. So I could buy. Well, that's only 7 units. I got to find something better than that, dude. That's boring.
What do you think the down payment is on a $750K deal?
Well, dude, I showed you what the down payment was. The down payment is the money you have from that little house you got in that apartment, whatever that other thing is.
So is it $1 million deal or $750?
Okay. So here's the deal right here. Well, times 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 750.
Yeah, probably a 750 deal. Okay. Here's 14 units right here. Here's 14 units on Pleasanton Road in San Antonio, $535,000.
Got to go 16 units or more, Grant. 16 or more, buddy.
Okay.
How many units was
You're
that?
right, man. You're right, man. I don't know what I was thinking about, dog. I mean, I wouldn't even waste my time with any of this stuff. But okay, here's 16 units. Here's a $2 million deal, 16 units.
I can't afford $2 million though. Can't afford $2 million yet.
I told you in another show, never buy on a budget, ever. Never buy on a budget, dude. Okay, so go get a like you got 260 of it. You got 10% of it that you need.
Get the other half.
Go to some other investors and raise the other 10. You can do this, man.
Right.
Bro, if you can figure out a $700,000 deal, you can figure out a $2 million deal. Then what you got to do is you got to back into your cash flow here and figure out how does this deal work. Okay? So it's just a game, man. It's just a game of numbers. Okay? If you love the deal, find a good deal and use time and cash flow so that you, 5 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, or sometime before that, somebody will come along and say, hey, I want to pay you $3 million for that deal. And your 260 plus your investor's 260 makes you a whole bunch of money. Go ahead, Ryan. You had a question?
No, I was just checking on the callers.
Okay. All right.
Not good, good. So so your recommendation then, GC, would be to sit on it just a bit so I can either raise more funds myself or bring in another party.
I would get your money out of your deal. I would tell everybody right now, if you have equity in deals smaller, like what he just described, I would get your cash, even if you had to pay taxes, get your cash out of the real estate right now. If it's on 2 units, 4 units, 8 units, small. If it's small, get your money. Leverage into bigger deals, okay, that can give you time and positive cash flow. This cash flow right here, remember this is income, this is expenses. The little guys never count all their expenses. You guys that are doing little deals, I know because I started out not counting all my little expenses. Oh my God, I'm doing 18%. But I didn't count how many times I went there. I didn't count how many times I picked up the phone. I didn't count that I had to put a website. I didn't count like most of the things that I did, I just didn't count. Okay? Income, expenses, what is this?
Debt.
My debt, man. Do I have debt? Some of you don't have debt and you don't count it. You're like, it's no money. Dude, it's your cash. It's your cash and it's dead. Okay? This is the thing you want to really pay attention to for all of you that have things paid for. Your boy Dave Ramsey, okay? He's wrong. Okay? Dave is wrong. Dave busted out on debt. So now he's trying to scare you guys never to use it. He used it on the wrong stuff, man. If you're going to borrow money to buy your girlfriend a dress, then you're going to get in trouble. If you're going to borrow money to buy a watch, you're going to be in trouble. If you're going to borrow money to buy a fancy car and show off, then you're going to get in trouble. If you're going to borrow money so you can get more followers on Instagram, hey, you're going to bust out. I'm borrowing money to produce more income, okay? So if I can pay 4% and earn 8, I might borrow that money, right? If I can borrow 4% money from the bank at 4% and earn 10, hey, I might borrow that money because borrowed money now is making me money. My name's Grant Cardone. Every Monday, me and Captain Ryan. What do you want to say, Captain Ryan? What'd you learn today?
Nothing. Good debt. Okay. There's good debt and there's bad debt.
Good debt, there's bad debt.
You summed it up great. I love these shows. I mean, this show was fantastic, Grant. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Wow. His nose is so brown, okay?
I'm being serious. Nobody else is dropping bombs like this.
Now you have one deal. I want to go over one of our deals.
Sure.
Okay, just any one of our deals.
Which
one? Any deal. You got any deal in front of you that we can kind of explain how much income it does?
I don't, but we can come up with something. Pick a deal. You want the new deals or the old deals?
Whichever one's familiar to you right now.
Okay. I mean, I've got 18 girlfriends, so you just pick one.
Yeah, okay. We got a 197 unit deal.
Okay.
Haran.
Okay.
What's the income on Haran?
So 197 units, average, it's $1,200 per unit. So let me just do the math really quick. So 197 times 1,200, 236.
236,000.
Yep.
Per month.
Times 12.
What's the first thing that I said not to do? I'm recapping. Never do a monthly, man. You need to pay for this every month. By the way, the bank's going to do that for you. Mm-hmm. The bank is not going to give you a loan. The other thing I would tell you, the other positive for having debt is the banks will not let you bury yourself today. I look at a bank as intelligence today, as my partner, helps me out, make sure I'm not getting over on this deal. When a bank starts asking for more than 35% down, what do you know? You're overpaying for the deal. It's not about them not trusting you. If they want 50%, there's something wrong on this deal. This deal is too heavy somewhere. Too heavy or too light. It's either too heavy on the price or too light on the income. Doesn't mean I wouldn't do it, but this is an indicator right here. Fannie Mae's like, well, Grant, we need 50% on this deal. You know what that means? Dude, what if they tell you they need 100? Hey, Grant, we'll finance it. 99% down. We'll finance 1%. When I was selling cars, I used to tell people with bad credit, I got you approved. You did? Are you kidding me? No one has gotten me approved in 7 years. I got you approved, dog. Really? How much do I need to put down? Almost all of it.
The whole thing?
I got you approved for 24 cents. So anything above this 35% mark, something's wrong. This is either overpriced or the income's too light for some reason. Okay, like Houston real estate right now. The income's light. It's going to explode here in the next 4 or 5 years. You just got to know the market again, okay? Good. You want to give me these numbers?
It's a little over 2.8 million.
2.8.
Yep.
Let me clean this up because this thing is looking nasty right here, man. Okay. Hey, when's my Bigger Pockets interview coming out, by the way?
I'll ask Brandon. I'm not sure.
Okay. What is it?
2.8 million.
2.8 million.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Expenses?
42.
What are my expenses going to be? I use the rule of thumb, man. 42, 44%, somewhere in there. I'm always fat on my expenses. So
Yep.
what is that?
1.12, so 1.2.
Yeah, it's like 1.260. Okay. So my cash flow in this deal. I'm sorry, my debt on the deal is how much?
So the debt on.
Now I have an interest-only loan on this deal on 20. How much? 24 million.
So yes, so 20. There's two. Yes, so 24.
I got $24 million, 4% interest. No, 4.25, right?
Yep, it's 180.
180.
So 1.
Okay. So.
Actually, Grant, it's 1,080,000.
Oh, 1,080,000. Okay. Okay. So what do we know about this deal? This deal makes 600 grand. Something's wrong. Something right. 2.8, 126. So that's what? 540,000. No, it's 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
Less that. It's about 600 grand. Just rounding up.
Okay.
Okay. Something we don't know about this deal. So you got to do some research. Now we happen to know what we did on this deal and why we're doing this on the deal. Okay, but you got this 4 quadrants. This simple little thing should fill in. Dude, is there enough money left over here? How much was this deal? 32 million.
Yeah, we put $8 million down.
I put $8 million down.
30.
I financed 24 million. Okay, $8 million is paying me 600 grand a year. I don't know, man. I don't know. What is that? 7% a year. So you got to tell me why. Why is it that the way it is? Is that enough money? Would you earn 7%? You might not have all the data here. Okay, I happen to know I would do this deal again for 7%. Because in Miami, Florida, 45, 37 minutes from where I'm at right now, do 7%, I do this deal all day long. 1,000 square foot units, beautiful property, concrete block, brand new roof, brand new club room, okay, and rents that are going up, not down. So I would do this deal. Why? Because I'll take 7% while I wait. Right? While I wait what? 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 2027. Rents. Rents aren't, what, $1,500 a month anymore? $3,500. What if rents go to $3,500 there? Rents go to $3,500. This isn't 2.8 anymore. It's 5.4 million. Okay. Will my expenses go up that fast?
Not as.
No way, man. Okay. It costs so much. Let's say this goes up to $3 million. Okay. Will it go up that fast? I doubt it. I mean, I can't imagine if the rent on this place went up, the expenses to this place went up that fast. What did it cost you to live at your house? What did a car cost? What did anything cost? I don't think it goes up that fast. Okay. I doubled here. I almost doubled here. Okay. Could this be $2 million? If it's 40%, it's $2 million, right? Now I'm making a lot of money. Okay. Now my debt is my debt. What is my debt now? Did my debt go up?
No.
No, my debt didn't go up. My debt's been 10 years. My debt's just the same thing. I probably owe less now because it's now I got a permanent loan on the deal. My debt's my debt. My debt didn't go up. I didn't borrow more money while I did this. Okay. Rents went up. This went up, but not as fast. Now what am I making? Now I get rich. That's how you get rich, folks. That's why I say don't get rich quick. Get rich for sure. Okay? Don't get rich quick. I never wanted to get rich quick. I always knew it was going to take me time.
So 2.4.
Okay. Let's say 5.4 million. I'm making all this up. I have no idea whether this would work. We're just predicting into the future. Let's say this costs
2 million.
Let's say it costs $2.4 million for simple math.
Okay.
Okay, that's 3 million. So now I'm making 1,920,000. How much do I have down?
$8 million.
$8 million. I'm making almost $2 million a year.
20.
Okay. Now, what you don't know, okay, remember what I said, and this I'll finish the show with this, okay? Cash flow plus time equals appreciation, okay? If this deal does those kind of numbers, in an earlier show, I talked about value, how to use the 4 quadrants to assess value. The value of this is called NOI. And again, there's like 40 or 50 shows sitting on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, and Grant Cardone TV for real estate. What's the value of this thing now? 5.4 less 3 million less divided by 5.
Okay. 3 million divided by 5%.
0.05.
Is 60
The value of this property is $60 million. What did I pay for it? No, I didn't. What did I pay for it?
8 million.
I paid $8 million for it. I put 8 down. I sell it for 60. What do I owe by now? 2,000. I still owe what? 24 million. I owe 24. I make $32 million on 8 million bucks. You see guys like, oh, you can't 2x my money. You can't 3x my. I just 4x your money, boy. Because I ain't a fool. Thanks for watching. Grant Cardone, Real Estate Investing Made Simple every Monday. I spit it, I throw it, and I share it.